Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. And, you know, today's a big day. I have surgery today. And so, yeah, I'm going to be putting under the knife. They're going to put me to sleep. And hopefully everything will go fine. And I'll be back tonight, ready to rock. I might check in with you guys just to let you know I made it. But, yeah, that's kind of what's happening. Let's take a look at what happened to Bitcoin. I longed it last night. I'm down 130. We'll see what happens. Had a nice little scalp in the middle of the day yesterday, but we'll see where this goes. It could turn into a descending triangle and dump to the downside, and it could make it out of here. 67,200 for Bitcoin. We shorted it yesterday. We got a little bit of that piece. I shorted it in the live stream. If you saw, remember we made that it's up like 1,600 in 2 seconds. And actually that would have paid off even more, but hey, we took a good chunk out the market yesterday. We had a fun live stream. It was amazing. Let's have some fun right now. Let's do a top-down analysis for Bitcoin. Let me see who's here too. We have a different crowd today because it's a different time, baby. Different time. But we still have a live chat. This is unbelievable. And we still have a bunch of beautiful people here on the live. Never missing a show. Good luck today. God bless you. Thank you, Manny. God bless everybody here. Let's go. Just got home from work. That's so cool. ASTER is pumping. Good to long. You know, I like ASTER. I keep a bag. We'll take a look at that in a second for you. Thank you. Sorry, I did miss the super chat yesterday. I remember that now. Apologize for that. A lot going on. A lot going on. We had Crypto Billy in the house. Amazing. You're streaming during I've been on text slot, Sam. Hey, it is what it is. Been away for a while. Back now from South Africa. Amazing. God bless you, bro. Crypto for gains, man. Greetings from Denmark. God bless you, bro. So Bitcoin's holding a key level right here. Previous support as resistance, which is the previous high of the last cycle too, right? Which we kind of challenged, like this is what we did last time, right? We challenged the previous high. You know, we came close to the wicks there. You mean this is just what we've seen before? Right now, there's a chance that Bitcoin could bounce off this key area, right? We'll see. That's kind of the first idea, that we're getting some type of bounce from here. But I'd like to see a March candle close next to it. So we got to wait almost like 40 days to really get confirmation. And then we have previous support as resistance here also being held by this chunk. If we lose this area, you can clearly see how 47,000 could be challenged. And if you lose that, I mean, you can see how 31,000. I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm not being rude, or right even here, like 36K could be challenged. So, you know, you really want to see this chunk of support and resistance hold up if we're going to make it. If we're going to make it. Okay. Early bird special today. Step right up and get your early birds. Another thing that could happen is we could go on like, you know, this could take 8 2-week charts, which is 16 weeks. Kind of like this. This did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6 charts. We don't know exactly how many, charts, pattern, candles. You know, how many 2-week candles, and that could create a bear flag, right? And send you lower too. So that's just something you want to think about. You know, we'd love a V-shaped recovery on the 2-week chart. The fear and greed was the lowest I've ever seen it in my life. I couldn't believe it. I think it hit 6, 5. I've never seen it at 5 in my life. I don't know if it can go any lower. So this is insane. Like, if I'm not buying Bitcoin here, then when can I buy Bitcoin? So to me, this is like a monumental time to be alive. And it's definitely a time to buy. We may not be at the bottom. We got to be pretty dang close to it. Even if the bottom's 30K, you're whenever I'm 50% from the bottom for Bitcoin, a 50% drawdown is nothing in crypto. Like, I'll take that all day. That's actually being up. I know, right? That's how it's been, though. That's how it's been. Seriously. But yeah, so we could see that happen. Let's look at the 5-day chart. 5-day, we're looking for that reversal. That green candle next to a red one doesn't look amazing there at all. So not a lot of hope there. The 3-day chart did have a tweezer bottom. It's attempting another one. But to me, it's more bear flag-esque, right? Instead of a V-shaped recovery. So it doesn't look amazing there at all. And then that takes us to the daily. And so here we are on the daily, which I longed last night, I will say. I guess I still needed some excitement in my life, even though I'm going on. I'll come home and find out whether I win or lose. I guess it was like, you know, something to think about when I'm there. But this could be a descending triangle that just breaks down. You can see the measured move there is 47K. Like, this would be a dump. And so in the next 2 to 3 days, like, this will either roll over down here or we're going to get a bounce. I'd say in 3 days from now, you have to close a daily candle above 70,680 to be like, for this to be real. Otherwise, it's just not happening. Right? This is something you got to close above this area. You can see there's a major resistance there too. It's them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. You can't get back above that key area. So that's going to be a struggle. That's going to have to happen. Otherwise, we got no momentum with the bulls. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Why did I long? Just because it could turn into the tweezer bottom. There's a chance we get a green close and we hold this wick. And there's a good chance we don't, right? So who knows? But I took a shot, right? And if you don't take a shot, you get nothing. So that's what happens. 4-day chart looks kind of like garbage, man. It doesn't look amazing to me. And it looks to me like it's rolling over. So I don't know. I'm not getting huge, great vibes, but also I can't tell. This low is still holding. We'll see. It did break this low though, which tells me I don't know. It's not. It's like I think it's like a 40% chance that we get the pump, but you never know. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour tried to make that inverted head and shoulder last night, which should have broken out and it didn't. That's also kind of bearish, right? Like shoulder, head, right shoulder, you couldn't even get that breakout. And now you're in like a symmetrical triangle, which is 50-50. So I don't know, man. I'm not, I usually don't trade this time frame anyway, but it's a bit off. I'm right at 4:30 a.m. for you, Sam. Thank you for your continued consistent efforts. Thank you every time, man. Sam will wake up for anesthetic, screaming, let's go, baby. Best of luck, Sam. Speedy recovery. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, and then even the 15-minute is below the 200 moving average. The 5-minute is playing with the 200. Looks like it could. That's the only thing that looks interesting is like, could the 5-minute give you a breakout here? Getting very tight. The chance they could squeeze it. 1 minute did just break above the 200, but it's done this a few times. It's in chop. So watch this flag. It's getting tighter. You see that? Looks like a move's coming in the next, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes. Something is going to happen here. So I'll be honest, it looks a little more bearish than bullish to me. I feel like I'm going against the odds on the long, but we'll see. We'll see. It's just, hey, hey man, why so late stream? Funny. I took a shot yesterday, almost paid off, but got liquidated instead with about $4 above my liquidation price. Yeah, that's why you should always have a stop loss so you don't get liquidated. You know what I mean? I don't know what the point. Why do people want to get liquidated? I don't get it. It's not like a great thing. It's not what's supposed to be happening. Just because everyone else does it doesn't mean you should be doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. There got to be a stop loss on all the trades. Wow, I like that move for Aster. You're right, up 11%. Pippin still moving. Pudgy Penguins, nothing really there, but 24 hours. We've got some movers. Let's take a look at Aster. And look at Aster bouncing from 42 all the way back to 73. And I just believe Aster is just a strong project with utility. And when people come back to trade, they're going to come back and trade Aster. Like, to me, I think it's a $5 to $10 coin at one point. And I know it's crazy to say, but that's how I look at it. I mean, it broke out of this pretty long-term wedge. Seems like it's going to come for that resistance. And you probably can see my strategy there. You can see how you can see a flag. See two flags. You can see one here. That's a flag too that ended up breaking out, right? But it's above the, see how we cracked the 200? That's when we all start to get busy. Wow, it's pumping as we speak, actually, like right now. Like it just broke out. I wouldn't chase that, but it looks like it's going to go higher. I still own my Aster, never sold it. So, any live trades during this live? I don't think so. No, probably unlikely. We're still in a trade right now, so we'll see where that goes, right? So you could get into this daily trade with the stop loss below the wick. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, there is a live trade right now. And I entered actually a little earlier than this at 6,700. So yeah. Anyway, I love you all. This is amazing. I just knew I had to get the streak and keep the streak alive no matter what. So I came through to make sure that no matter what, man, today was the day that we got a stream in. And I said, how do I get a stream in? I got to be there at 5:45. I'm like, well, I'll wake up at the crack of dawn, right? What could be filled downside, 4-hour time frame. Anything can happen, man. 100%. Yeah, anything can happen. Well, let's see. We're only down 99. We'll see what can happen here. For Bitcoin, stop loss below about 65,700. 65,650, something like that. It's up to you, though. You got to kind of figure out your stop losses where you want to be. The DXY looks like it's going to collapse. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Bitcoin just did this recently. Very similar pattern. The head and shoulder inside of the descender to the downside. And to me, I don't know how that doesn't spike gold and oil, right? So we'll see right now. Oil looks very tight, like it wants to make a move soon. But it's also a descending triangle. We'll see. I like where oil's sitting at 64.30 right now. But hey, gold also looks tight. I look at gold. I see it breaking out, actually, of this bigger channel. Like, look how tight it's gotten. Like, it just gets tighter and tighter. And so there's heavy consolidation for gold. And remember, we have data coming in today at 8:30 as well. Let's take a look at that. So where we sitting at Thursday? Yeah. Unemployment claims coming at 8:30. So that's like one thing you want to pay attention to too. All right. And that's today, 8:30. Yeah. No screen share tonight, everyone. I will be out of it. Not doing it. I've been watching your channel for the past year and 2 days, and I decided just to join the Discord. Never used it before, but the next step is the 99 for sure. Jump on in, man. Go to cryptolifer.com. I appreciate that. Support the movement. Support my life. Support everyone in the group. Help other people learn once you learn. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. And we're live, baby, live. And yes, I have surgery. You want to wish me luck? I have a post here on Twitter, x.com. So many of you wrote so many comments. I appreciate that. Funny, I did miss a stream. Look at that. Hey, man, look at all these people. Thank you. Praying for a speedy recovery. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you. Feel better, Sam. Hope it goes well. Thank you. Get your scooter license a little different than driving the Lamborghini. You're funny. Wish you all the best. You better log into a stream for 5 minutes. You don't ever give up. Best of luck with the surgery. Funny. Praying for your fast recovery. No worries, no doubt. Best of luck. You're in good hands. Yep. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Funny. Well, God bless everybody. I appreciate you all for being here. I'm retrospectively thinking about my life, and it's come up to this point. But it is what it is. So I love you all. Have an amazing day. Stay focused. Stay spot on. Stay disciplined. Bitcoin doesn't look amazing. That means your coins will, you don't know what's going to happen today. So be careful. Thursday, unemployment. Looks sketchy, but anything could happen, right? Almost looks like I don't know what that is. I mean, I feel like we could be making some type of descending triangles that don't work. I don't know. It doesn't look amazing today. We'll find out. I'll wake up from anesthesia and my leg will be hurting and I'll find out what happens. And I'll go from there. All right. Anyway, I'm going to take a shower so I don't stink when I go there. And I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll see you all hopefully tonight. You never know. I think I'll check in tonight, but you never know. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you. I appreciate you. And I got to run. Be strong. Promised myself I wouldn't cry. No, but seriously, I love you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much. God bless.